opening a TCGPLAYER store. Guys, I think this is a great opportunity for you to start getting into the sales space, start changing your mindset a little bit and see how hard it is to grow a business. If you don't want to continue, that's fine. It's very low risk, high reward type of ask that I'm gonna go ahead and help you with doing today. So don't worry, just open the store anytime you want. You can go ahead and close it, or just remove all your inventory from being live, or you could just go ahead and sell it. You know, I'm very lucky. I have over 400 feedbacks and I have all of them at 100% right now. I've had some close calls which I've had to contact the people and ask them to basically refunded their orders or try to talk them down of their feedbacks. But yeah, I'm very lucky. And I learned a lot through the game, and I'm actually moving up right now in what I mean, this is the first time I'm actually purchasing a huge amount of bulk, and I'm changing the game mindset a little bit. I was focused more on high value cars. Now I'm just focused on buying a bunch of bulk and locking in those 10 cents of profits every single order and doubling that way and going for the quantity game rather than the quality. But yeah, I have 5 tips for you guys that I think are going to really help you start selling on TCGPLAYER, becoming successful, and then growing and keeping going forward from now on till the rest of humanity, obviously. So obviously what you want to do is, when you start TCGPLAYER, you only get to post 100 cards. So for tip number 1, I want you to post obviously your most valuable cards. I want you to post cards that are going to lock you $5 to $10 of profits, even more. And the reason for this, not only because they're going to sell, because usually competitive cards sell very quickly, but the reason is you want to have a cushion, because you don't even know what your shipping costs are going to look like. You don't even know what your TCGPLAYER is going to take from you. You don't even know what you're about to get into. So you think you're selling a card for $10. Turns out TCGPLAYER takes 15%. Then the shipping of the card, because you're not standardized, you haven't perfected your shipment game yet. You got to buy the envelope literally from down the street, or you go down to the USPS office, which is a horrible idea. Buy a bubble mailer for $1.59 or $1.99 and then ship it for $5.40 or $5.60 for what, a card in a top loader. You're gonna spend $7 to ship one card. That's insane. So obviously you're gonna make some mistakes like that, and so I want you to ship your most valuable cards. That way, even if you do make these mistakes, you're still locking in profits, you're not losing, and you don't get discouraged, guys. So not only are they going to sell quickly, but they're going to help you gain that profit margin, so you can go ahead and invest more and buy more of those best best practices, standardized stuff. Now, talking about the standard of shipment, I'll tell you really quickly. Well, I'll leave that till tip 3. I'll give you guys the actual averages you want to average at, the lowest minimum per order that you want to be paying for these shipping items. And I'll actually go through and I'll show you one example of my own shipping packages. But yeah, guys, just make sure you sell your most profitable items. The secret in TCGPLAYER, if you want to sell a card, you just post it as the cheapest card. That's it. That's the secret to TCGPLAYER. Now, the only way you can sell things as cheapest is if you have margins, and you don't have margins early on. You're just selling whatever you have. And so the best way to gain margins is, I mean like profit margin. Like, okay, I sold the card for 10, but I'm locking in $8. That's a profit margin. Your profit margin is 80%. That's great. You're never going to find a profit margin like that ever again selling bulk. And it's really hard to gain product now with allocation, distribution issues. All the boxes are going up in price, so you're not going to be able to sell for that much value anymore. What you're going to do, the best way to sell for value, I think, is bulk. But yeah, guys, the secret to TCGPLAYER is just post it as the cheapest price. It's going to sell no matter what. 99% will sell that day, 100% chance it will sell that same week, which is why TCGPLAYER is super strong. That's why it's strong. It's because when you post it at the cheapest, it's gonna sell. If you're not selling, it's because you're not posting at the cheapest. And the only way to post at the cheapest is to standardize everything, so you can gain margins, because everything is really cheap. All right, guys. Number 2 tip here that I want you guys to keep in mind. Now that you've sold a couple of cards, you're getting the groove of it. You're almost down you almost just got level 2, right? Let's say you just got level 2. How are you going to sell more cards easily without spending a ton of money? I'll tell you what you need to do. You need to add more card games into your store. Figure out a way to add more card games to your store. Basically, opens up your market. Completely opens up to you went from only Pokemon to Digimon and Pokemon. Now you got more chances to sell per day, and you're gonna be moving a lot more cards per day, guys. So remember, the secret to selling on TCGPLAYER is posting cheapest. So if you can post these cards from different games at cheapest of everyone else around you, or right there, you're gaining. It's insane, guys. And obviously the beginning is very tough. You don't have your TCGPLAYER Pro settings or your level 4 settings, where you're allowed to give a discount or maybe remove all shipping fees after $5. So you're really gonna have to lowball everybody, and that's the only way you can do that is with your money cards. So remember, guys, the beginning is gonna be tough a little bit, but don't worry, just hold on. Once you become level 4, everything becomes much easier, especially if you already have a lot of inventory. Everything becomes much easier. You start offering new offers to the people. Actually, you might get annoyed with how everybody's buying a 5.01 just so they don't want they don't pay that 99 cents fee. But yeah, guys, just make sure you add more cards into your store, more games into your store, and you're gonna see a big uplift of sales immediately. That's my second tip for you guys. Now let's go to number 3, guys. This is gonna be really good. This is your locking your shipment game. So this is where I'm gonna show you guys how I do my regular shipment. So let's say I got an order of this Kaido leader, right? So I got an order of the Kaido leader. I buy my top loaders. They're very bad quality, but I buy them. They come with my, I buy my sleeve with my top loader. I buy the 500 or 1000 count of these top loaders, and they come with 500 or 1000 sleeves. And I buy them at 9 to 10 cents average per piece. So the top loader with the sleeve comes to 9 to 10 cents. If you buy 1000, I'll try to link you guys down below on eBay. If you buy 1000, it'll give you 9 cents for both. If you buy 500, it'll give it to you for 10 to 11 cents for both. So right there, this is our 10 cents right here. Our team bag is 3 pennies. I think I buy this from Walmart. This is my I'm not totally standardized. I'm not calibrated with these team bags. I'm still buying them a little bit expensive, 4 cents a piece, but that's fine. I don't use them all the time. There you are. This is the team bag. I closed it. I don't know why I opened it, but yeah, there it is. It looks so clean right there, guys. This is what gets you your feedback reviews. Look how clean it is. If you can add one of your own pictures, images, or like a business card right there, or like a business card to your YouTube channel, that's great. It's gonna give them a lot more confidence to buy from you, or a business card to your store. That's great. And then all I do is, some people put the listing. They actually put they print out a listing of cards. What I do is I just tri-fold my cards into a half sheet of paper. The half sheet of paper, I was able to reduce that cost to half a penny, because half a sheet, 1 sheet is 1 penny. So this is it right here. I lock this in, and this goes into the envelope, clean, protected. You can write a thank you note in here, and it's great. It looks amazing. The guy, when he gets it, he's like, wow, this looks amazing. It's protected, so you're for sure you're not gonna lose or break these cards, so you're not gonna have to refund. And it's cheap. It was nothing. This whole set right here, 3 for the team bag, half a penny for the paper, and 9 pennies for 10 pennies, let's say, for these 2 sleeves and the top loader. So all together with 13 cents. So that's what I'm telling you. Your biggest cost is going to be your stamps. Do not buy your stamps from eBay, guys. Do not get your stamps from eBay. All those stamps are counterfeit. All those stamps that you buy from everywhere else is counterfeit, guys. Anywhere you don't buy a stamp that's 60 cents is basically counterfeit, which sucks. I know it sucks really badly. But yeah, your biggest cost is going to be your stamps, because right now it's nothing. 13 cents for the whole package. Oh yeah, you have to pay for the envelope too, which is about 2 to 3 cents. So yeah, 15 cents per package. Then you add the 66 cents for the stamp, so now you're locked in at 81 cents. It's insane. But yeah, that's the name of the game, guys. 81 cents per order right now is where I'm locked in. I'm trying to get it lower, but I just bought counterfeit stamps, and you can tell they're counterfeit. You just have to go get a little bit closer and you'll see smudges in the ink and extra letters somewhere. The counterfeit stamps I bought had USPS written on them in an area where my other actual USPS stamps never had those. This is clear. Alright guys, so number 4 here, let's move on from the locking your shipping game. I'll give you a good example right there. Now number 4 is start experimenting. So this is where you want to start posting, you know, okay, you're not gonna like this, but maybe post at the cheapest. Maybe post at 7 cents a card. Maybe post at 5 cents a card. Maybe post at 10 cents a card. See, take something at a loss. Sell something at a loss. You can refund the order. You don't have to ship it. You don't have to ship it at a loss. Sell it at a loss. Don't ship it at a loss. Refund it once you figure out it's a loss. But I want you to experiment. I want you to see where your limits are. What's the cheapest you can put a card and still make profits? What's the cheapest you can, you know, how many cards can you really post and keep track of? And I mean, basically, I just want you to know what's your cheapest you could post one card for, and you can still lock in a profit. That's really the only reason for this experimenting. It's okay, you can experiment with these things. Post cards really cheap, post cards really expensive. If you don't like them, you can change it. You can always change it. If you do sell them, you can always refund it. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't always lock in your mindset that, oh my god, I don't want to post it cheap because I'm worried that it actually sells. Yeah, you want it to sell. You want to see if you're actually going to be making money from that sale. If not, go ahead, refund the order, give it a couple extra pennies, and then try again. And finally, guys, one last idea here, one last tip for you guys. Don't quit. Guys, do not quit. The game is weird. The newer sets will revive the older sets. Newer sets will, like for example, One Piece right now and Digimon, newer sets are bringing older sets back to action. So just because the set is old or this is not selling, or it's just sitting on your store and you put it at the cheapest you can, it's just not moving, it's probably just not a popular item right now. But when the new set comes in, or when the new deck is the most powerful deck, it will switch up very quickly. I can give you a ton of examples on this, guys, how prices of cards go up and down non-stop. So, and then this is what the game is all about, guys. Don't quit. Just keep your inventory up live, and all of a sudden you're gonna start seeing a big uptick. Like for example, One Piece, when LP4 came in, blue became very exciting again. So immediately I saw an uptick of blue cards being sold all over again, like random blue cards that I've always had, Centauros, stuff that I've always had that never ever sold. They just start selling for any price you want to sell them at. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Just the game is always changing, it's evolving, and I don't want you to quit. I don't want you to miss on that dollar. It's really nice to just be able to open your email. Yo, you locked in $1 or $2 in profits or whatever revenue, and after everything, maybe lock in 50 cents in profit. That's great, guys. That's great. You do that 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 100 times a day, and you got a real business. You got real inventory coming in. You guys, you're actually underestimating the amount of revenue you can create in this business. Really, the only thing holding you down is the inventory. So if you can go to 100,000 inventory, for example, the revenue is going to go up with it. But yeah, guys, I hope this helped you. Let me know if you need any more questions asked. I'll try to make more of these videos, and I'll see you guys next time.